Okay, so if you know anyone, sorry about my messy hair, that had a baby today, I would say that they had someone with a double three energy because we're in a 9 year and nine becomes whatever you add it to, okay? So the month and the day, when added down, you get a 3 0 because 25 plus 5, obviously, you get 30. And then 3 plus 0 is 3. But remember, 9 becomes whatever you add it to. So if we add all these down, we get a 1 plus 2, then you get a 3, then you add the 9 to it. That is a life path 3. Okay? So anyone born on this day, super creative. I would say great with their words. So if you think about numbers in energy, one is masculine, two is feminine, three is the child. And what do you think of children? What is it that you think of when you think of children? They have no filter. They just speak their mind. They're very honest. Okay, so they're good with their words. They're picking up words fast. So think of someone in an infant stage or toddler stage as they're learning how to speak. Um, they're like parrots. Whatever you tell them, they're repeating it. So you have to be careful about what you say around them. So they're picking up words fast. So someone with a life path 3, it's easy for them to pick up language. It's easy for them to listen in on a conversation and absorb it like a sponge because words are their forte. Okay. So anyone born on this day would make a great lawyer because there's a lot of writing involved in being a lawyer. They would make a great judge as well because there's a lot of memorization of laws involved, a lot of words that they have to memorize in order to be of service in law. Okay. They're also great writers. Jamaica Kincaid is also born May 25th. They're also great playwrights, and I would say theater. They're really good at the performing arts. Octavia Butler is born today on May 25th. Let me think. Also, good heart surgeons. Anyone with the 3 would roll over the heart chakra, the healing of the heart chakra. If you think about it, there's 3 chakras going down from the top to the center heart. After the 3rd chakra, you get to the heart. And from the bottom, from the root up, you go up 3 chakras and then you get to the heart. So the heart is in the center of, so it's kind of like that middle way, the passage, right? So if I look at their attitude number, very intelligent. So 25 plus a 5, you get 3 again. You get 3 0, you add 3 plus 0, you get 3. So this is someone that will speak with no filter. So what do you think of children when they're speaking to you, when they're learning how to talk, when they're toddlers, they're absorbing everything like a parrot. They repeat everything that you tell them. So a 3, you kind of have to be careful about what you tell them because accidentally they can spill secrets. When they're low vibrational, they tend to gossip a lot. So you kind of have to be careful around a 3, or they might not say anything or let it slip, but they'll somehow insinuate it jokingly because they love to joke. They're comedians. They're great comedians and they're great writers for comedy as well. They make great nurses. They make great religious deacons and priests and nuns as well because they have such a like innocent approach to life in a sense. I did get that 12 in their life path. So if they have, usually when I see that 12, the 3 plus 9, you get 12, right? Usually I would say there's like a pause in their childhood where there's like, I would say like a sort of suffering that blocks their heart chakra, and that is what they utilize in order to channel their creativity. So someone with this 3 life path, I highly suggest, if you feel that you're blocked or if you notice, if you have a child born today, definitely get them creative crafts, get them involved in like coloring, painting, writing, and so forth. Like, just throw it in there because it will be their therapy. I would say Octavia Butler, the great actress that was in The Help, the movie The Help, she's also born today, May 25th. So I believe her father passed away sometime between the ages of 12 and 13. Um, so I'm sure she channeled a lot of that anguish into acting. Um, I People born on the 25th, by the way, very intelligent. The seven number is a very intellectually stimulated number. They do a lot in silence. So maybe next I will go over people that are both good and bad born on May 25th. That'll be my part 2 tomorrow, and I'll probably even go over May 26th. Let me know. Other careers I can think of for people born on May 25th. Like I said, writer. Jamaica Kincaid is a writer. Nurse. Religious practices, if you approach it, obviously, with helping others. Let me see. Positives, I went over that. Negative attributes of anyone born on this day. If there's instability in their foundation while growing up, they can acquire a sweet tooth or maybe even drink in excess. I would be very careful for someone drinking alcohol, especially born on today, because if you get the 7 from the 25th, that makes you a portal in a sense. Like, I notice people that have this number for some reason have an attachment to spirits unknowingly. Someone that drinks that's born on the 25th can just black out, and another spirit can just come in and take over and speak through them in a sense, and you feel like it looks like you're talking to that person, but you're not. I mean, I have a sibling born on this day, and I felt like I experienced that with him. I would say maybe they can become fussy, a little negative, sarcastic, and the cure for that would be like a creative outlet. So definitely, if you are born on this day or have a child born on this day, creativity is the remedy. Okay, I'll do a part 2 for people that are both one that's good and one that's bad, and let me know what you think.